Like one of the theories I had when watching episode 1 and then partly into episode 2, and then my theory was completely destroyed by the end of the episode, was that Osha and May were just one person, and May was a force projection going around and like doing whatever, because it was always one of those things of like, where's Osha in the situation when May's there? We know that force projections can go across star systems, whatever. I thought, oh, that might be a kind of cool thing. Like she's this dark internal thing. But then obviously that was proven wrong when we saw both of them at the end of episode 2 and one shooting at the other. And then also, I mean, I guess, could it still be possible? I don't know. Because like we see the two of them, one in the speeder, one shooting the other one. But, you know, that could be a mental thing. I don't know. It's a weird... I mean, the episode 3 obviously shows that there are two of them, but it's possible that, again, it's possible May killed Osha, and Osha is actually like May's the real physical form, and Osha is the projection. I don't know. Now it gets confusing and weird.
Well, so I assumed they were twins, and I kind of thought that from episode 1. But your theory, I think, while it probably is wrong, the element or the idea, though, that maybe makes you pause is the way they were conceived. We're getting pre Anakin, but we're getting Anakin before Anakin, right? Skywalker, as in it seems like, or it's implied that the two were created with the Force inside of another's womb. Right. The idea is that their mother created them with the Force inside of the womb of another. And then they were born, which, immaculate conception. Yeah. You bring in all those ideas, right? It would be interesting if this whole thing turns out to be the psychotic breakdown of a being created through the Force. Let's be honest, right? Perhaps Star Wars so far has shown us that being created through the Force has really bad consequences. Anakin, right? Truly, so if Palpatine, if it's suggested that Palpatine or the guy before Palpatine created Anakin through the Force, immaculate Force conception, Anakin, incredibly powerful, falls to the dark side, throws the galaxy into darkness, right? That's strike 1 against this process for creating a person. Strike 2 could be this one. One person was created and mental breakdown where she is having, and this whole thing, we're doing Fight Club. we're doing Fight Club, and
dude, if this is like the Star Wars version of Fight Club, I'm all for it, because that reveal at the end of Fight Club is one of the best fucking reveals I think in like cinema, and I don't see why we can't have that here. The other thing that's interesting, and like one of the reviewers on the internet, if you will, said that by introducing the idea that somebody else was created through Force conception or whatever ruins the whole idea of the one, blah 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 blah. Which again, when you think about things like, if there was this dude, Darth Plagueis, just chilling through the galaxy, just like the real world, right? People don't come up with original ideas just out of thin air. He probably got the idea from something else, i.e. this event, perhaps. Did somebody just he's the son of Osha?
No. What if the Dark Master behind May is Darth Plagueis? Think about it. So we know, right? Different species can age. But what if it's Darth Plagueis and this is his like V1 of that experiment?
This is V1. This is
V1. This is V1 of immaculate Force conception.
Yeah, why not? And then
Darth Plagueis. So, like it's like a young Plagueis.
That's gonna be my next question.
That idea.
Yeah, my next question is like, who do you think is the freaky guy with the red lightsaber and the Kylo Ren ripoff mask, or the Wish mask, or whatever you want to call it?
I mean, before this, I was like, it's going to be a new character we don't know, or it's going to be, I don't know, Tormund, or not Tormund, Tormund, the guy that Tommen from Game of Thrones, his Jedi,
Torben.
Yeah, Torben. Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's the guy.
The
Somehow,
only reason I would say that I would say that your theory might not work out perfectly is because
the Plagueis one.
Yeah, Plagueis' species is known as a mun, MUNN.
Yeah,
and shows here that he was born between 147 and 120 years before the Battle of Yavin.
So that's perfect. That puts him
That
right.
is-
He would
that's
be,
what it puts him in the time.
it would put him at 20 to 40 years
But
old.
his species, though, they're typically like 7 feet tall.
Well,
they're
we
like-
got a back shot of that guy.
That's true. I mean, that would be kind of a big the fuck.
wait, is
Or
that
at the very
information you're
least,
putting up,
this
is
is the
that,
guy that trained Plagueis.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, yeah, we could
Guy
be
or
doing that.
gal, we don't know what they are. So
Yeah. All I say is, I didn't think of Plagueis until you're like psychotic. Are we witnessing the
V1.
yeah? You know, it was a roundabout way to get here, but I think it could be Plagueis. That would be fucking awesome.
That
I'm all
would
for it.
be pretty cool.
Depending on how it's portrayed or whatnot.
I